What's up, guys? Welcome to Top 10 Best Places Wonder. Have you ever imagined a place where every sunrise reveals a completely different world? A land where towering peaks pierce the sky, monasteries cling to sheer cliffs, and valleys burst into a mesmerizing riot of colors. That place is none other than the Himalayas, a land of legends, adventure, and breathtaking beauty. From the majestic Mount Everest to a valley of flowers straight out of a dream, from the sacred Mount Kailash, untouched by climbers, to the mystical tiger's nest hanging on a cliff, these destinations are nothing short of extraordinary. But before we begin this epic journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another adventure. Now, let's begin our countdown of the 10 greatest wonders of the Himalayas. 10. Rakaposhi, the shining wall of the Karakoram. Deep in the Hunza Valley of Pakistan, Rakaposhi rises 7,788 meters into the sky, its dazzling white slopes earning it the nickname the Shining Wall. Unlike most mountains, Rakaposhi's steep, vertical rise of 5,800 meters from the valley floor creates a sight that feels almost unreal. Each spring, the valley below is painted in a sea of apricot blossoms, creating a breathtaking contrast against the icy, white giant towering above. The traditional terraced villages of Hunza have stood in Rakaposhi's shadow for centuries, their intricate stone houses blending into the mountainside like steps leading to the heavens. But if you think this is spectacular, wait until you see number 9, a mountain so stunning, yet so dangerous that it has earned the nickname the Killer Mountain. 9. Nanga Parbat, the Killer Mountain. At 8,126 meters, Nanga Parbat is as magnificent as it is deadly. Dubbed the Naked Mountain due to its barren slopes, it boasts the Rupal Face, a monstrous 4,600-meter vertical wall, making it the highest mountain face on Earth. Yet beneath its intimidating peaks, the fairy meadows unfold like a dream. A lush, green plateau surrounded by ancient pine forests, offering one of the most picturesque views in the Himalayas. The Balti people, who have called this place home for generations, live in harmony with the harsh landscape, preserving their centuries-old traditions. From the raw power of nature, we now move to a mountain of spiritual significance, one that has fascinated monks and climbers alike for centuries. Welcome to number 8. 8. Shivling, the mountain of Lord Shiva. In the heart of the Garhwal Himalayas, Shivling, 6,543 meters, stands as a symbol of divinity and power. Named after Lord Shiva's sacred symbol, this perfectly symmetrical peak looks like a granite temple, carved by the gods themselves. The journey to Shivling follows the ancient path to Gomukh, where the sacred Ganges River is born. As you ascend, the landscape shifts from lush forests to stark glaciers, leaving behind the modern world and entering a realm of silence and spirituality. At Tapovan, a high-altitude meadow at the base of Shivling, monks have meditated for centuries, believing this place holds immense cosmic energy. But from this spiritual sanctuary, we now move to one of the most iconic peaks of Nepal. Number 7. 7. Dablam, the Mother's Necklace. Some mountains impress with their height, but Dablam, 6,812 meters, captivates with its flawless form. With elegant ridges stretching like a mother's arms and a hanging glacier resembling a jewel, it's no wonder this peak is called the Mother's Necklace. As you trek towards Everest Base Camp, Dablam dominates the skyline, shifting colors with the sun. Golden at sunrise, pink at sunset. Its perfect pyramid shape has made it a dream for photographers and an ultimate challenge for climbers. But now, let's shift from majestic beauty to sheer dominance. A mountain that towers above one of the deepest gorges in the world. Welcome to number 6. 6. Dhaulagiri, the White Mountain. At 8,167 meters, Dhaulagiri is one of the most dramatic and isolated peaks in Nepal. Its south face, rising 4,000 meters almost straight up, creates a view so imposing that it leaves even experienced mountaineers in awe. Trekking through the Kali Gandaki Gorge, the deepest gorge on Earth, you'll find some of the most breathtaking landscapes in the Himalayas. At sunrise, Poon Hill offers an unparalleled panoramic view of Dhaulagiri's massive, snow-covered face glowing in the golden light. But from this icy fortress, we now descend into a hidden paradise of color, a place unlike anything else in the Himalayas. Welcome to number 5. 4. Tiger's Nest Monastery. Bhutan's cliffside wonder, perched 3,120 meters high on a sheer cliff in Bhutan. Tiger's Nest Monastery, Parotaksang, is one of the most jaw-dropping sights in the Himalayas. The way it clings to the mountainside makes it look like something out of a fantasy novel, almost floating above the valley below. According to legend, Guru Rinpoche, the founder of Tibetan Buddhism, flew here on the back of a tigress in the 8th century to meditate. Since then, this place has been one of the most sacred sites in Bhutan, drawing pilgrims from around the world. The hike to Tiger's Nest is an adventure in itself, winding through pine forests, past fluttering prayer flags, and across narrow bridges over deep chasms. It is as much a spiritual journey as a physical one. Inside, the golden Buddha statues, ancient murals, and whispering monks remind visitors of the deep serenity that this place holds. From this gravity-defying monastery, we now ascend to a mountain so sacred that no human has ever dared to climb it. Number 3. 3. Mount Kailash. The forbidden peak deep in the Tibetan plateau, Mount Kailash, 6,638 meters, is one of the most sacred and mysterious mountains on Earth. Unlike Everest or K2, no human has ever attempted to climb it, not because it's impossible, but because it is believed to be the center of the universe. 4 major religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Bon, consider Kailash a divine peak. Hindu legends say that Lord Shiva meditates at its summit, while Buddhist texts describe it as Mount Meru, the axis of all existence. Instead of climbing, pilgrims undertake the 52-kilometer Kora, a sacred circuit around the mountain believed to cleanse a lifetime of sins. Completing 108 circuits is said to bring enlightenment. Nearby, Lake Manasarovar, one of the highest freshwater lakes in the world, reflects Kailash's dark, rocky slopes like a giant mirror, adding to its surreal beauty. But if you think this is awe-inspiring, wait until you see number 2, a mountain so massive that even its name means the 5 treasures of snow. 2. Kangchenjunga, the 5 treasures of snow. At 8,586 meters, Kangchenjunga is the 3rd highest mountain in the world, yet it remains one of the least explored and most sacred. Unlike Everest, this peak has remained largely untouched by mass tourism, preserving its wild, untamed beauty. Spanning the border between Nepal and India, Kangchenjunga is named after its 5 massive peaks, which symbolize gold, silver, gems, grain, and holy scriptures, treasures that, according to legend, are hidden within the mountain. The trek to Kangchenjunga Base Camp is one of the most remote and challenging in the Himalayas, passing through dense rhododendron forests, alpine meadows, and glaciers. Along the way, trekkers may encounter red pandas, Himalayan blue sheep, and even the elusive snow leopard. Unlike Everest, Kangchenjunga is considered too sacred to summit completely. The first climbers in 1955 stopped just a few meters short of the peak out of respect for local traditions, a tradition that continues today. But if you think this mountain is impressive, it's time to reveal the most legendary peak in the world. Number 1. Mount Everest, the roof of the world. At 8,848 meters, Mount Everest is more than just a mountain. It is the ultimate test of human endurance, adventure, and ambition. For centuries, its towering summit has fascinated explorers, challenged climbers, and inspired legends. The journey to Everest Base Camp, 5,364 meters, is an epic adventure on its own, leading trekkers through Sherpa villages, high-altitude valleys, and the dangerous Khumbu icefall. Even standing at base camp, the summit still rises another 3.5 kilometers above, making you feel insignificant yet exhilarated at the same time. Since Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay's first ascent in 1953, Everest has become the ultimate goal for mountaineers, though only the bravest and best prepared make it to the top. But whether you dream of climbing it or simply standing in its shadow, Everest will forever remain the most awe-inspiring wonder of the Himalayas. Conclusion: a journey to the edge of the world. And that's a wrap on our journey through the 10 most breathtaking wonders of the Himalayas. From the mystical Mount Kailash to the wild beauty of Kangchenjunga, and finally to the legendary Mount Everest, these places are more than just mountains. They are stories of adventure, faith, and the power of nature. Which destination captured your imagination the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you love exploring the world's greatest wonders, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more epic adventures. Blast off!